My beloved children, I see your hearts and your struggles. I see how the world pulls you in so many directions, how it tempts you with fleeting pleasures, distractions, and false promises of success. You chase what glitters but fades, what promises joy but leaves emptiness, what feels urgent but steals your peace. Yet, I did not create you to live burdened, weary, and lost. I created you for something far greater, a life anchored in my eternal purpose, a life where your every step reflects the beauty and glory of my kingdom. You were not made for this world alone. Your true home is with me, in my kingdom, where love, peace, and righteousness reign forever. But to live as my children, to walk the path I have prepared for you, you must lift your eyes beyond the temporary and set your hearts on the eternal. This is the essence of a kingdom mindset. A kingdom mindset is not about rejecting the world, but seeing it through my eyes. It is understanding that every decision you make, every word you speak, and every action you take has the power to echo into eternity. It is choosing to live with purpose, not for fleeting treasures, but for the treasures that cannot be stolen, the treasures that I have stored for you in heaven. I know it is not easy. The world will tell you to build your kingdom here, to strive for wealth, status, and approval. But these things are like sandcastles washed away by the waves. Instead, I call you to build on the unshakable foundation of my truth. When you live for my kingdom, you will find peace that surpasses understanding, joy that no one can take away, and a purpose that gives meaning to every breath you take. I do not ask you to walk this path alone. I am with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and reminding you that you are part of something far greater than yourself. So, lift your eyes. See beyond the distractions. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and you will find that everything you truly need will be given to you. Today, I will show you how to live with a kingdom mindset. I will teach you how to overcome the distractions of the world, how to align your life with my eternal purpose, and how to walk in the peace and freedom I desire for you. Open your hearts to my words, and together, let us begin this journey toward a life that reflects my love and glorifies my name. For this is the life I have called you to live, a life for my kingdom, for my glory, and for the eternity we will share together. My beloved children, before you can walk the path of my kingdom, you must first understand what it means to live with a kingdom mindset. It begins with shifting your heart and mind away from the distractions of this world and aligning them with my eternal purpose for you. Let me guide you as you open your heart to this truth. A kingdom mindset is not just a way of thinking, it is a way of being. It is living with the understanding that your life is not confined to the years you have on earth, but is part of an eternal story that I am writing. When you embrace this mindset, you see your daily choices through the lens of eternity. You no longer live for temporary gains or fleeting pleasures, but for the treasures I have prepared for you in heaven, treasures of love, faithfulness, and righteousness. This is not a mindset of fear or scarcity, but of abundance, knowing that my plans for you are good and everlasting. When you live with a kingdom mindset, you will seek not your own will, but mine. For my will leads to peace, fulfillment, and a purpose far greater than anything this world can offer. I have spoken to you through my word, revealing the keys to this life of eternal focus. Hear these words and let them take root in your heart. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Matthew 6 verse 33. This is my promise to you. When you place my kingdom above all else, I will provide for your every need. Trust in me, and you will lack nothing. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. Colossians 3 verse 2. I call you to lift your gaze beyond the distractions of this world. Do not be consumed by what fades, but focus on what endures, my eternal truth and love. These words are not commands to burden you, but invitations to set your heart free from the weight of earthly concerns. When you focus on my kingdom, you will find rest for your soul. The world will tempt you to live for what is temporary: wealth, recognition, and comfort. But my child, these things are like mist. They appear for a moment and then vanish. A worldly mindset tells you, chase success, for it will define your worth. Acquire more, for it will make you happy. Seek approval, for it will bring you peace. But I say to you, your worth is found in my love, not in your achievements. True joy comes from giving, not acquiring. Peace flows from knowing me, not from the approval of others. A kingdom mindset is rooted in the eternal. It seeks to honor me in every thought, word, and action. It values relationships over possessions, service over status, and love over pride. When you live this way, you reflect my light in a world that desperately needs it. You are not here by accident. I have placed you on this earth for a purpose, to glorify me and bring my kingdom to those around you. A kingdom mindset enables you to fulfill this purpose. When you live with eternity in mind, your trials become opportunities for growth and faith. Your daily work becomes an act of worship. Your relationships become reflections of my love. My beloved, this mindset is not just for your benefit. It transforms your life, yes, but it also allows you to be a beacon of hope, drawing others closer to me. Let this truth fill your heart. You are part of my eternal kingdom. When you embrace this mindset, you will live with clarity, peace, and purpose. And as you take each step forward, I will guide you, strengthening you to walk in my ways. Prepare yourself, for in the next lesson, I will show you the challenges you will face as you pursue this kingdom mindset and how, with my strength, you can overcome them. Trust in me, for I am with you always. My beloved children, I know the struggles you face. The world is full of distractions, temptations, and pressures that pull your heart away from my kingdom. The path to living with a kingdom mindset is not without challenges, but take heart, I have overcome the world, and with me, you will too. Let me guide you as we uncover these obstacles and the ways to rise above them. The world is loud, constantly vying for your attention. It tempts you with material wealth, fleeting pleasures, and endless busyness, making it difficult to focus on what truly matters. Advertisements and societal norms tell you that happiness comes from what you own: bigger houses, faster cars, and the latest gadgets. But my child, these things cannot satisfy your soul. They will rust, decay, and fade, leaving you empty and searching for more. The world glorifies a full schedule, making you believe that being busy equals being important. But in your haste, you lose the stillness needed to hear my voice. Remember, it is in the quiet that you find me. I ask you to pause. Step away from the noise and distractions. In the stillness, you will find clarity, and in me, you will find peace. Living for my kingdom often requires letting go of comfort, popularity, or personal ambitions. This can feel like a heavy cost, but my beloved, the rewards are far greater than the sacrifices. The world tells you to seek ease and avoid hardship, but I call you to step out of your comfort zone, for it is in the challenges that your faith grows and my power is revealed. You may worry about what others will think when you choose to live for me. You may face ridicule or feel isolated. Remember, the world rejected me first, but I am always with you. Trust in my promises. What you release for my kingdom will be returned to you 100-fold, in peace, joy, and eternal treasures. There will be moments when my plan for you feels unclear. The world offers instant results, but I ask you to trust in my timing and my ways. Doubt whispers, what if God's plan doesn't work out? What if I lose everything? But my child, have I not promised that all things work together for the good of those who love me? Trust in me, for my plans are far greater than you can imagine. The world moves quickly, but my kingdom operates on eternal timing. Do not grow weary in the waiting. I am working in ways you cannot see, preparing you for greater things. Hold on to my truth, even when the road is unclear. I am your guide, and I will never lead you astray. It is easy to lose sight of what matters when the world demands so much of you. Work, social obligations, and personal desires can take precedence over my purpose for your life. You may feel pressure to meet others' expectations, but my child, their approval is fleeting. Seek to please me above all, for my love for you is eternal. The world values quick wins and visible rewards, but these are temporary. My kingdom values the unseen, the acts of kindness, the prayers in secret, the sacrifices made in love. Recenter your heart on me. When your priorities align with my will, you will find balance and fulfillment. The enemy seeks to sow doubt, fear, and confusion in your heart. He whispers that you are not enough, that my promises are not true, and that living for my kingdom is too difficult. The enemy will make you question your worth and abilities. But I say to you, you are my child, fearfully and wonderfully made, chosen for a purpose. The enemy wants you to believe that your efforts are in vain. But every act done in faith, no matter how small, has eternal value in my kingdom. Arm yourself with my word. It is your shield against the lies of the enemy and your sword to fight back with truth. My beloved, these challenges are real, but they are not insurmountable. I have given you everything you need to overcome them. Lean on me in prayer, for I am your strength when you are weak. Immerse yourself in my word, for it is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Surround yourself with others who seek my kingdom, for you were never meant to walk this journey alone. Take heart, for the struggles you face are temporary, but the rewards of living for my kingdom are eternal. In the next lesson, I will show you the principles and practices that will help you live with a kingdom mindset. Together, we will overcome these challenges and walk the path I have prepared for you. Trust in me, for I am with you always. My beloved children, to live with a kingdom mindset is to align your thoughts, actions, and desires with my eternal purpose for you. This mindset is not about rejecting the world, but about living in it with a heart fixed on heaven. It is a daily choice, a continual surrender to my will over your own, and a commitment to reflect my love and glory in all you do. Let me teach you the principles that will guide you in living this way. First, seek me above all else. I have told you, seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. When you place me at the center of your life, everything else falls into its rightful place. Do not chase after what the world says you need: money, status, approval, for these things are fleeting. Instead, come to me in prayer, immerse yourself in my word, and let my spirit guide you. Trust that I will provide for your needs, not according to the world's standards, but according to my boundless love and perfect wisdom. Second, invest in eternal treasures. The world urges you to store up wealth and possessions, but I tell you, these things will fade and be forgotten. True treasures are found in acts of love, kindness, and faithfulness, things that cannot be taken away or destroyed. When you serve others, forgive freely, and give generously, you store up treasures in heaven. Remember, it is not the size of your actions that matters, but the heart with which they are done. Even the smallest act of love is great in my kingdom. Third, live with purpose and integrity. Every decision you make is an opportunity to honor me. When you act with honesty, humility, and compassion, you reflect my character to the world. Let your life be a testimony of my grace, so that others may see your good deeds and glorify me. Do not be swayed by the world's changing values. Hold fast to the truth I have given you. Live each day with the intention to bring my kingdom closer to the hearts of those around you. Fourth, embrace humility and service. I, your Lord and Savior, wash the feet of my disciples to show you what true greatness looks like. It is not found in power or prestige, but in serving others with a heart of love. Look for opportunities to lift up the weak, comfort the hurting, and provide for those in need. When you serve the least of these, you serve me. In serving others, you will discover the joy and fulfillment that comes from living for something greater than yourself. Finally, keep an eternal perspective. This life is but a moment compared to the eternity you will spend with me. When trials come, do not lose heart. Remember that the pain and struggles of this world are temporary, and they are preparing you for a glory that far outweighs them all. Let this perspective guide you in times of uncertainty, giving you hope and strength to endure. Fix your eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, for what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. These principles are not burdens, but blessings. They are the keys to a life of peace, purpose, and joy, a life that reflects my kingdom on earth as it is in heaven. Trust in my ways, follow these principles, and you will find that living with a kingdom mindset transforms not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Together, we will build my kingdom, one act of love and faith at a time. My child, walk boldly in these truths, for I am with you always, guiding your steps and preparing your path. My beloved children, I do not call you to merely hear my words, but to live them out, for it is in your actions that your faith is made visible. A kingdom mindset is not a lofty ideal, it is a way of life that I desire for each of you. To help you walk this path, I will show you practical steps to anchor your heart in my kingdom, to align your daily choices with eternity, and to find the peace and purpose I have promised you. Begin by reflecting on your priorities. Take a moment to examine how you spend your time, energy, and resources. Are they devoted to things that glorify me and fulfill my purpose for your life? Or are they consumed by distractions that pull you away from my truth? Write down what matters most: your faith, your family, your calling, and use this as a compass for your decisions. When you are clear about your priorities, you will find it easier to say no to what doesn't align with them and yes to what draws you closer to me. Next, deepen your relationship with me. Just as a tree draws nourishment from its roots, your soul is nourished through prayer, scripture, and communion with me. Set aside time each day to speak with me in prayer, not just with words, but with a listening heart. Open my word and let it guide your thoughts and actions. In our time together, you will find the strength, wisdom, and peace to navigate the challenges of this world. Remember, I am always with you, waiting to comfort you, counsel you, and fill you with my spirit. Practice gratitude and contentment. The world will tell you that you need more success, more possessions, more recognition to be happy. But I tell you, true joy is found not in having more, but in appreciating what you already have. Each day, take a moment to thank me for the blessings in your life, both great and small. Let gratitude guard your heart against envy and discontent. When you learn to be content with my provision, you will discover a peace that surpasses all understanding. Serve others with love. My kingdom is built not on power or pride, but on acts of kindness and humility. Look around you, there are countless opportunities to reflect my love through service. It could be helping a neighbor in need, comforting someone who is hurting, or simply offering a kind word to a stranger. Whatever you do for the least of these, you do for me. Through service, you will experience the joy of living for something greater than yourself. Let go of temporary attachments. The things of this world, money, possessions, even your achievements, are not the source of your identity or worth. Release your grip on these things and shift your focus to what truly matters, loving me and loving others. Simplify your life, not out of deprivation but out of freedom, knowing that my grace is sufficient for you. As you let go of what is temporary, you will find yourself more fully anchored in the eternal. Surround yourself with kingdom-minded people. You were not meant to walk this journey alone. Seek out those who share your faith and encourage you to live for my kingdom. Join a community of believers who will lift you up in prayer, challenge you to grow, and remind you of my promises. Together, you will strengthen one another and shine brighter as a light in the world. Finally, trust in me with all your heart. The world will try to convince you that my way is too difficult, that my promises are too distant, or that you must rely on yourself to find success. But I say to you, lean not on your own understanding. Surrender your plans, your fears, and your doubts to me, and I will direct your path. Even when the road seems uncertain, trust that I am leading you to a future filled with hope. These steps may not always be easy, but they are worth it. As you take them, you will begin to see your life transform. You will find peace where there was once chaos, purpose where there was confusion, and joy where there was emptiness. This is the life I have called you to, a life of freedom, fulfillment, and eternal impact. Walk with me, my child, for I am your guide, your protector, and your greatest reward. Together, let us build my kingdom, here on earth and forevermore. My beloved children, living with a kingdom mindset is not a burden but a blessing. It transforms your life in ways you cannot imagine, bringing clarity, peace, and purpose to every moment. When you align your heart and actions with my eternal truths, you step into a life of abundance, not measured by worldly standards, but by the treasures of heaven. Let me show you the gifts that come from walking this path. First, you will experience a profound sense of inner peace and emotional freedom. The worries of this world often weigh heavily on your heart, anxieties about the future, fears of failure, and the endless demands of daily life. But when you shift your focus from earthly concerns to my kingdom, you will find rest for your soul. You will no longer be driven by the need to prove yourself or to chase fleeting pleasures. Instead, you will rest in my love, knowing that I am your provider, protector, and guide. This peace is not dependent on circumstances, but flows from the assurance that you are living in my will. Second, a kingdom mindset gives you clarity and purpose. When you live for my kingdom, you are no longer distracted by the noise and chaos of the world. Your priorities become clear, and your actions become intentional. You see each day as an opportunity to glorify me and to serve others. Whether you are working, resting, or spending time with loved ones, everything you do takes on new meaning. You begin to understand that even the smallest acts of kindness, the quietest prayers, and the simplest moments of gratitude have eternal significance. Third, you will build stronger and more meaningful relationships. When your heart is aligned with my kingdom, your relationships are transformed. You learn to love selflessly, forgive freely, and serve joyfully. Your connections with others become reflections of my love, bringing healing and reconciliation where there was once division. As you focus on what truly matters, you will draw closer to those who share your faith and values, creating bonds that are deep, authentic, and lasting. Fourth, living with a kingdom mindset allows you to make an eternal impact. The world tells you that success is measured by wealth, power, or recognition, but I tell you, true success is found in the lives you touch and the love you share. When you invest your time, energy, and resources in my kingdom, you are planting seeds that will bear fruit for generations to come. Every act of kindness, every prayer, and every moment spent serving others contributes to my eternal plan. You may not always see the results, but trust that nothing done in my name is ever wasted. Fifth, you will grow in spiritual strength and resilience. The challenges of life will not disappear, but with a kingdom mindset, you will face them with renewed courage and faith. You will see trials as opportunities to grow closer to me, to deepen your trust, and to develop the character that reflects my image. The storms of life will no longer shake you, for you will be anchored in the unchanging truth of my word. My spirit will empower you to persevere, knowing that your struggles are preparing you for the glory that is to come. Lastly, you will experience the joy and hope of eternal perspective. The world often leaves you feeling empty, chasing one thing after another without satisfaction. But when you live for my kingdom, you are filled with a joy that cannot be taken away and a hope that sustains you through every season. You begin to see life through my eyes, recognizing that every moment, every choice, and every relationship is part of a greater story, my story of redemption, love, and eternal life. My children, these are the blessings of living with a kingdom mindset. They are not rewards you must earn, but gifts I long to give you. When you seek my kingdom first, all these things will be added to you. This is the life I have called you to, a life of peace, purpose, and joy that flows from knowing me and walking in my ways. Trust in my promises, and you will see the beauty and fullness of a life lived for my glory. In the next step of our journey, I will remind you of the hope and assurance that comes from my kingdom and how you can inspire others to walk this path with you. Together, let us continue to build a life that reflects my love and honors my name, now and forevermore. My beloved children, you were created for a purpose far greater than the fleeting pursuits of this world. You were made to be a part of my kingdom, to walk in my light, and to bring glory to my name. A kingdom mindset is not just a way of thinking, it is a way of living that aligns your heart with eternity. It is choosing to prioritize my will over worldly desires, to see life through the lens of my truth, and to invest in treasures that will never fade. I know the journey is not easy. The distractions of the world are loud, and the path I call you to walk often requires sacrifice. But I tell you this, every step you take toward my kingdom is worth it. For in seeking me, you will find peace that surpasses all understanding, joy that no one can take away, and a purpose that fills every moment with meaning. You will discover that the burdens you once carried, fear, doubt, and the need for approval, fall away when you trust in me and my plan for your life. Remember, this is not a path you walk alone. I am with you every step of the way, guiding you, strengthening you, and reminding you of the hope and love that I have for you. My spirit dwells within you, empowering you to overcome challenges and to live boldly for my glory. When you feel weak, lean on me. When you feel lost, look to me. When you feel discouraged, remember my promises. They are unchanging and eternal. As you leave here today, take these truths with you. Reflect on the priorities of your life. Seek me first in all that you do. Serve others with love and humility. Let go of the temporary and embrace the eternal. And know that every small act of faith, every moment of obedience, and every decision made for my kingdom has an impact that reaches far beyond what you can see. I call you to be a light in the world, to live with a kingdom mindset that inspires others to seek me as well. Let your life be a testimony of my love and grace, drawing others closer to my heart. You were not made for this world alone, you were made for eternity. Live each day with this truth in your heart, and you will experience the fullness of the life I have planned for you. Go now, my children, and walk boldly in the purpose I have given you. Trust in my promises, and let your life be a reflection of my glory. For when you live with a kingdom mindset, you not only transform your own life, but bring hope and light to the world around you. I am with you always, to the very end of the age. Amen.